If you are learning English for technical interviews, coding interviews, system design, this structure is really useful to show about your approach or your plan. We have first, then, and finally. This structure helps you explain your plan logically and shows step-by-step thinking. You use it every time you describe your algorithm, your testing strategy, or debugging steps. Now, the really important thing here is if you look closely, you can see first I'll. I''ll is the contraction of I will. First I will to I'll. Very, very important sound in English. I'll. Now, the structure here is first I'll action 1, then I'll action 2, and finally I'll action 3. Now, compare, for example, your language. The majority of other languages, they use the present tense instead of the future for when it's a very quick, spontaneous, or improvised decision. For example, in English, I'll reverse the string. This is a future step or future plan. If you say in present, I reverse the string, in English, this is a routine or a habit of some description. It's not exactly the future. And what I really want you to understand is that with this structure of first, then, and finally, I want you to use I'll with every single step. And the pronunciation here is first, then, finally. First, then, finally. Here's an example. First, I'll clean the string to remove spaces. Then I'll compare both ends to see if they match. And finally, I'll return true or false based on the result. Can you see with all three steps in this structure, we use the future I will, the contraction to I'll. We do not say first I clean the string, then I compare, then finally I'll return. This is possible in English, but only if you're describing a routine action. If this is a future plan, you need to use will. Another example is, first I'll check if the input is actually a number, then I'll test whether it's above, below, or equal to 0, and finally I'll handle edge cases like null or empty values. So the next time an interviewer asks for your plan or you need to explain your algorithm, you can structure it with first, then, and finally. Do you want better interview answers in English? Download my free PDF with 15 ready-to-use tech interview phrases. It's free. You can find the link below.